here all the time.
Stream
Oh,
is
okay.
live. Alright, we are back, ladies and gents. This is Syndicate Esports back again. Um, continuing our tournament. We had a good holiday yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas as much as we did. We've got Team Arc Nemesis and Global Esports. That is the first match of the night, and it's by far the most awaited, at least from what I've heard from the community, and at least me as well. I've been wanting to watch this match more than anything else after the LAN semi-finals back in Hyderabad last month. So here's another rivalry. Global Esports took that one. Let's see what happens here. I am joined by Lansing as well as our admin Slayer Hex. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, this is going to be quite a good match. Because
Yeah.
both these teams are pretty good. Are probably the two top teams in the community.
They really are.
We'll be seeing how they face up.
You'll need to pause. You'll need to
I'm
pause.
expecting the whole best of three.
Can you
go.
pause? Can you pause really quick?
Yeah, okay.
Capture the objective.
Give me 1 second. I'm having some serious frame drop issues. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm having a bit of a frame drop issue. You guys noticed I was running on 36, 37 frames up top. I want to make sure the stream is nice and smooth for you guys. Just gonna
Yeah,
restart
one of
my client
the
really quick.
players has also left. Not sure if he DC'd.
Okay, I'm just gonna restart the client really quick, just to make sure there's nothing wrong with my side. You can re-invite me.
Yeah, wait.
Now arriving at
Oh, you're as joined in as a player now.
No, you'll need to move me to spectator.
I change.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like everyone's back.
If that
They're
person's
asking
already-
for map restart.
Yeah, just restart the map. It opened up, right? You need to restart the map because
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
one person just spawned back into the game.
Now arriving at Lijiang
Alright, once
Tower.
again, I'm sorry about the delay, guys. We're back again. This will give us a few seconds to talk about the lineup right here.
Different
Okay,
map
so
this
apparently
time.
the map
Now
changed
it's
out,
the
so-
garden.
It's all a matter of fate, I guess. It's not in our hands. We can't control which map we roll, right?
Yeah, we can. They did pick Li Jiang, so there
Yeah,
are two
It
variations.
is.
So
No, there are like
Oh,
three
three
variations,
variations.
yeah.
three variations.
Mhm.
Not three. I
So
played only two, so yeah.
okay, so let's look at the lineups again from the side of Team Arc Nemesis. We're seeing a Pharah Mercy combination coming out. Very common on the garden side of things. A very standard composition up until this point. They're running the Monkey and Zarya combination as well, and now we're going to be playing up that Tracer, Miokin on the Lucio. And on the side of Global Esports, Light going to be playing up that Lucio, Light Smack on that legendary Ana that we've seen her play over and over again. Big props to her. She's a great Mercy and Cruzy on that Doomfist, which is a very surprise pick coming out from my side. Ray is going to be playing up the Diva, Hotshot Kid on that Farah. So they're running a Farah Mercy combination as well, along with the Winston Diva. So interesting sides here from both sides. Cruzy being the big wild card here. So we are going to go ahead and spectate Cruzy for the first part and look at what's going on here. So Nabu already exerting dominance, switching over to the point and immediately getting an early pick and make that. I think that's going to be two. No, that's not. Life Smack going in for the early. No, she's not. Ray has already been VMAC. This is turning out to be a very one-sided affair. Cruzy trying to do what he can, but immediately gets picked off. Nabu on a rampage here, showing Global Esports who's boss. Already at 80% on that pulse bomb. Very early, very clean fight coming out of the Mark Nemesis. Great plays.
Yeah, very quick take on that.
Yeah. Also, Cruzy did change from the Doomfist to McCree now, so more consistent
Yeah,
damage.
swap coming out, a lot more consistent damage. Light getting booked off the map there by Miokin, great play. And they clean up shop again, looks like. Global Esports are going to
Oh,
have a
they're
completely
leaving
hard reset.
Diva.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
she's
leaving
just going to
Diva
jump off the
desuited.
map though. She's going to jump off the map though. I hope so.
But she's not yet. She should just jump off at this
She
point.
should.
Yeah,
She's taking
yeah.
way too long. Okay, the resets are coming out very, very late. Cap is already at a 32%.
Quite a stagger.
Quite a good stagger. 32% on the cap now, and Team Arc Nemesis already building up those ultimates. They've got that pulse bomb going. They've got the sound barrier, the Valkyrie as well as the Diva bomb. So very interesting turnaround here. I didn't expect it to be one-sided. Oh, beautiful bomb coming out very early by Nightmare there. Cruzy will pick him off before he can get back into the mech. Light, however, getting picked off. Ashar getting picked off as well.
Lucho goes down as well. Nice.
Lightsmack picking up that early Valkyrie. So those two early picks from Cruzy there really sealing the deal for Team Global Esports. So very fast take, I think. No, it's not. Truth's going to be popping up that Valkyrie, getting Nabu back up. And just like that, things turned around again. Ashar going to be popping up that rocket barrage, and the sound barrier ensues immediately. So a big brawl with all 12 players on the point right now. There's the Diva bomb coming out of Nightmare. Not going to catch anything. Cruzy, however, managed to get Neokin, and DJ will clean up Ashar. So a very messy fight, but the whole idea is Team Arc Nemesis still has the point at 95%. They're going to make this 99, and Hotshot Kid popping up that rocket barrage as well. So Team Global Esports having to spend a lot, basically almost all of their arsenal to take that point. A great, I gotta say, very impressed with how well Arc Nemesis solved that out. Truth flying in with the Valkyrie. That was a big play there. That was a... Most people might think it might have been a waste, but it's really not. KOTH is all about point control.
Yeah, and just using those few ultimates, they got an extra 30%.
Oh, big bomb coming out.
Now at 99% already.
Big bomb coming out of Raze there. Not going to catch anything, but Nightmare 2K will get picked off. Nabu on the point though. Trying to get a quick cheeky cap, but not going to be it. DJ going to clean up just fine. Cruzy as well, doing so much work on this McCree. 37% on the clock, and now it seems like Global Esports have somewhat grounded their dominance again. So this is good for Global Esports. They're slowly starting to build up on those ultimates. Lifesmack has that Valkyrie, so the next fight is not going to be easy to retake. Truth nowhere near his. So this is going to be very interesting. Nabu trying to backcap very cheekily from behind, not getting anything out of that though. Cruzy, oh beautiful pulse bomb onto Cruzy, immediately takes him out. Great play.
Oh, but he gets immediately res.
Immediately picked up their life smack, not letting him go down and keeping the point alive, and looks like it's going to be another clean wipe. Feel like Global Esports is just going to hard reset. Yes, they are. Okay, so a pulse bomb traded in for a Valkyrie is a very good trade. So this means Global Esports no longer has a Valkyrie for the next fight, whereas Truth is near 70%.
Very far behind.
Ooh,
Yeah,
not
Truth
really.
did not generate very
70%,
much.
75 now, 80. So Valkyrie
he's
does
generating
charge
very
really fast. So this Farah Mercy combination of Ashar going to be moving in from inside, and a big high noon coming out of Cruzy. Let's see if he catches anything. He managed to get
Oh,
one.
they capped it.
Ooh, they managed to get the cap, but they've lost too many on the point, haven't they? Truth dropping dangerously low as well.
Truth dies just
Only
before
Ashar on
he
the
gets his
point.
Valkyrie.
Yeah, they're going to regain.
99 on the point. And this is very bad for Team Arc Nemesis. And now there's nobody on the point. Are they going to be able to touch this? No, they are not. Team Global Esports turns things around. Does not let them get on the point. Great play coming out there by Team Global Esports.
99% to 0% to a 100%.
The comeback is real, ladies and gentlemen. We've started off with a blast in our very first game. Global Esports.
Yeah, both teams really fought hard that round.
Very hard, I gotta
close.
say.
Still plenty of room for it to go either way.
Yeah, it is. You cannot rule either one of these teams out. So we're seeing change in compositions here, obviously, because this map is very closed off. So there's no room for that Farah Mercy anymore. Nabu going to be playing up that Reaper. Nightmare going to switch over to the Rein Zarya combination with Fiesta. Global Esports, on the other hand, going to be running up the Rein Zarya as well, except with the Junkrat of their own. Very early aggression coming out from both sides. Junkrat sending out those mines. Nightmare 2K holding up that shield. kind of losing the shield battle, dropping it there. Hotshot Kid getting that early pick off on Miokin. Truth getting picked off as well. So there are no healers now on the side of Team Arc Nemesis. They're going to immediately have to retreat. A great early take coming out there by Team Global Esports. They are really outshining Team Arc Nemesis early on in the game right now. And a very early cap. And let's look at the AL charges. Truth sitting up on 31% and Nightmare on nearly 50%. On the side of Team Global Esports, who are pushed up on the choke right now. 75% on this Mercy ultimate. And DJ on 65%.
He just used it.
There's a tire coming out.
Fire strike.
Fire strike immediately and taken down. So great presence of mind there by Nightmare 2K. Still not being able to push out this choke. However, Life Mac already has this Valkyrie. And Cruzy getting very early picked off. That is not good for them. And Ashar getting that early pick off on DJ Destiny as well. So is this the turnaround we're going to see here? Now, Life Mac not getting caught. Big Graviton, but there's very little follow-up, so they do manage to live through that. And
and a good counter grab.
A grab followed by a shatter, and that should seal the deal for Team...
That should have, but...
Wait, it's still not over.
Coming from DJ Destiny as well.
Okay, now it is. Now it is. Team Arc Nemesis finally managed to get it. But they have really forced out quite a few ultimates here. They forced out the sound barrier, they forced out the Valkyrie, they forced out the Shatter as well as the Graviton. So Team Arc Nemesis really having to spend a lot to get control of the point. And now Team Arc Nemesis in serious trouble. Barriers going down as well as they've lost Miokin very early into the fight. There's a tire coming out of Nabu. No, that was a tire coming out of Hotshot Kid. So Team Arc Nemesis getting pushed back now. Reyes with 100 charge there. Fiercer getting pushed back at being outplayed at his very own game. Team Global Esports immediately retaking the point. Yes, however, did manage to get Cruzy there. So there is a bit of a stagger, but that's not going to stop Team Global Esports. They are pushing in all the way and... whoa! Reyes a little too over aggressive. Getting picked off with 100 charge. That is not good for Team Global Esports. This is another grab coming out there up here, so there's a shield to block it out.
And a counter shatter. But is it enough? It does not seem to be.
Maybe it is. Fiercer doing quite a lot. There's so much havoc on the point. Fiercer trying to do what he can. The Reinhardt on his face.
Both the supports fell right at the beginning of the match.
Yeah, they did get grabbed. They caught both the supports on the grab. Yeah. So quick succession of aggression coming out from both teams here now. Team Arc Nemesis has control of the point, and now Nabu trying to farm up this Riptire immediately. They've got 4 ultimates now. They're in a very good position, I gotta say. Team Arc Nemesis. There's the tire being sent out, and is this going to catch anything out? No, I'm not sure. Yes, it is. Life Mac and DJ do go down.
Both Zaryas have been at 100% for more or less the entire
Junkrat game, man. Junkrat game. Has to be 100 charge. This is a very Zarya oriented game. And there's a Graviton coming out there by Reyes. Is it going to catch anything? No, it's not. Fiercer's the only one that goes down. And Truth immediately resing Fiercer back up into the game. So, Team Arc Nemesis. Is this going to be the last fight? Yes, I think it is. 75 to 88 now. On the side of Team Arc Nemesis, they control the point. Nabu getting that early pick off on Cruzy. Fiercer taking out Cruzy again, and Fiercer immediately getting a pick on Hotshot Kid. So this means Team
they just have to reset now.
Yes, they do.
They barely have time for one more fight.
Cruzy got picked off twice there. That is really unfortunate. And
there's a counter shatter coming.
A great play by Nightmare.
He managed to touch the point, but
the counter shatter.
He managed to get on the point, but it's just not enough. Cruzy getting picked way too many times, way too early in that fight, and just like that, it is 1-1 here, ladies and gentlemen. Team Arc Nemesis.
Very close round.
Very close round. There were nearly 5 retakes in that entire round. So yeah, Team Arc Nemesis not backing down, and neither is Global Esports. So we've got a great match on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, we've been asked for a pause. I think they want to restart their PCs. They might be having frame issues. Big plays coming out there by Nabu on that Junkrat. He
Yeah.
opened up the round with a Reaper, but it didn't quite work because they just couldn't close the gap out, you know.
Yeah.
And getting shut down a little too early, and that just didn't work for them. And then they immediately made the swap. It was a smart swap to Junkrat. You got to play Junkrat on that point. It's just too good, you know. The chokes are just way too narrow, so you got to abuse the hero. And
Yeah, so-
Junkrat by itself is in prime form right now. The hero is really overpowered.
Yeah, so not just Junkrat. I like the way how Nabu used it because he used the Riptire really well. Like when he used the Riptire, he used it so that he had at least 1 or 2 guaranteed kills. And when he got those, and they had the advantage, and then they just pushed it. And they had a really good combination with Nightmare and Nabu. Nightmare on that Reinhardt, and at the same time with them have the Zarya as well. So Zarya, the Graviton,
As
Graviton
well as the
plus
Tire,
Riptire, and the Shatter plus Riptire has worked really well from them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's just not possible to win the shield battle without a Junkrat nowadays.
No way. You're not, unless you have a Roadhog, because Roadhog is extremely gay at winning shield battles as well, I gotta say. So yeah, Team Arc Nemesis coming back into this one and really proving their mettle. So this will be the decider for map 1 of this series between Team Global Esports and Arc Nemesis. If you're just joining us here today, this is Eminence with my co-casters, Lunsink as well as Slayer Hex. Hey guys, please say hi to the stream once again.
Yep, still here.
Huge amount of enthusiasm coming out from Lund there.
Yeah, should we ask if they're ready?
Yeah. Okay,
so
they seem to be
on
ready,
the
so
start.
we're gonna get things underway.
And the final round has restarted now.
the final round of the first game of Control. So
Yeah, first game.
really looking forward to the next 2 now because the first two CPs have been really good.
Absolutely. This time we're gonna look at the lineups, and Ash are gonna be running up that Paramasi. They love that Paramasi, don't they?
But Cruzy's McCree aim is very good,
Yeah,
especially when he's
very
attack
solid
boosted.
with McCree, yeah.
It's gonna be hard.
Actually, you know what? He's who we're gonna look at. Light Smack immediately, right clicking him because they're expecting the Paramasi here, and that's exactly what they're doing. He's
Hotshot
already
goes
got
down
his
very
eyes on.
early, so.
Ooh, Ash are getting that early pick on
Rare
shot kill,
match.
and DJ getting picked
Goes
as well.
down as well.
So team Global Esports gonna have to immediately get back and
Yeah,
reset.
that was a very quick
He also goes
end to a
down.
fight.
And Hotshot Kid goes down again.
again. So the staggers are earlier from Ashar. Great play coming out there. He's already on fire. 75% onto his ultimate charge. So Team Global Esports, you gotta think to yourself, are they a little shocked by Arc Nemesis' performance here? Because Arc Nemesis is really bringing the heat to them now.
Oh, but an early pick off
Great.
on Truths.
But
And the Mercy is just so vital.
Light takes down Neoken. Hotshot Kid goes down to Asher though, and Nabu also takes down DJ Destiny.
So a little bit of cause for concern there, but not too much
this
worry.
is back and forth right now. This is just back and forth, and we do see the Valkyrie being popped, and Cruzy and DJ Destiny instantly just rest.
Light with a big
And
play there. He
DJ
sniped
Destiny
Asher.
takes down one of their supports and one of their tanks, and now
The tactical visor not getting any value from Nabu there, because as soon as he popped it, there was a bubble to follow up. DJ doing so well to immediately take out Nabu out of the fight, not getting.
Oh, they're asking for a pause again?
Yeah.
you see Reyes disconnected. Yeah, Reyes is disconnecting on and off.
Yeah, and it's gonna be very hard for them because it means that his ultimate keeps getting reset.
Yes, it is. I'm not sure what it was exactly there, but that's very unfortunate. That had to happen mid-game.
Yeah, apparently he's playing from somewhere else that isn't his usual spot.
Probably a cafe or something. Oh god, the sound.
Probably a cafe.
Oh god, the noise, the sound. The point
sound
where I
is
paused.
really
Yeah.
is driving me
The
insane.
sound is
stuck
really
on-
irritating.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
just ringing on the right side of my headset. It's irritating.
Yeah, I'm just hearing Winston Zapper on repeat.
Ow! My head, it hurts.
Guys, this is the new idiom. The Winston Supper.
Ah, my head hurts. I can't listen to this much
Yeah, I'm
longer.
just muting it for now. Ah, there we go. So much better.
Okay, he's in the game. I'm not gonna mute it then.
Yep.
So I think he's back in, and whenever they're ready to get things underway, yep, there we go. Both teams seem to be ready. They've called ready. So
And
the
the
Yeah,
match will
get up to
now
a fight
resume.
instantly.
Cruzy.
And we do see Cruzy
Immediately getting that pick off.
down Piercer and Truth.
So even though Race is at spawn, they're managing to
They're
win this
managing
fight.
to hold that. Yeah, that's because Light managed to pop a very early Transcendence to keep them alive in that Graviton. Oh, but Team... I wouldn't say that was a bad fight for Team Arc Nemesis to lose, because look at their arsenal now. They've got 5 ultimates to work with, and I would be very happy.
Goes down pretty early though.
That's not good. Nabu not in a
But
position to be able to hold
still
that.
goes down to Cruzy. Nabu takes down some
Oh,
of the
both
tactical
supports
riser.
down now. One of each
Hotshot
team.
Kid takes down with the Dragon's Rage. Dragon's Blade, and Cruzy takes down Truth.
That
Hotshot
is
Kid-
not good at all, because Truth popped his Valkyrie there. As soon as he popped his Valkyrie, it got taken out, and Ashar sniping the mech here, not getting spotted, immediately gets a pick off on DJ Destiny as well. Now Ashar playing very, very smart here. Not getting picked off, but getting so much value off of those 3 rockets that he finally did manage to shoot. Truth, however, not a very good play coming out from him. He got immediately picked off as the Valkyrie, and there's a beautiful
And he
dive
gets
coming out of
picked off
Reyes
again.
there. Solid dive coming out of Reyes, and DJ Destiny there immediately taking out Truth from the fight.
Yeah, Nabu does take down Light, so they're down a
Oh my
healer,
god, it
and
is a
Cruzy
retake.
also goes down. But the Valkyrie comes down, Light Smack revives Cruzy and Light. Hotshot Kid is still down, but
Oh,
that's
good
a
grab.
good... That's a
Oh,
good
the Transcendence was
turn
just a
and
bit
Ashar
too
takes down
late.
With the Rocket Barrage.
And their Mercy. Oh, great air shot.
What
by
a
Asher.
shot by Ashar there. What a play. Ashar really, really clutching that, I gotta say. That looked bad for Team Arc Nemesis, because they lost Truth very early in that fight, and got Gravitoned, and it was all sorts of hell for them. But they
Yeah, and
recovered.
they used Transcendence, but Transcendence wasn't in the Graviton, so it was not really of any use.
There's a early high noon coming out there by Nabu. Going to pick out DJ Destiny there.
Oh, both tanks
Got the
down
mech as
already.
well. This is bad for Team Global Esports. Managed to get that shatter going. They're just gonna clean up, and Team
Yeah, now they
Global
should just
Esports.
regroup. They shouldn't die now. They should just regroup and then come back later with all of their members, because their ults are coming up. Especially Reyes has the mech bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's gonna be one fight left with 90%, 90%.
Yeah, this is the time for Reyes to just land a good ult, and they'll probably do something. And the ult lands.
Catches up
Oh,
Piercer.
he
managed
gets
to take out
Piercer.
Piercer.
That is bad.
Piercer was at very high energy as well.
And Asha didn't get the
now
sound
Cruzy
barrier.
comes in and takes down Asher. Nightmare takes down Lightsmack though. Nabu takes down Cruzy. Truth revives
Oh, and a
Asher,
Transcendence coming
and
in.
Reyes takes down Truth immediately. DJ Destiny takes down Nabu. They are trying
Ooh,
to
another
retake the
shatter
point.
coming
The
out from
shatter
Nightmare.
comes down from Nightmare. But DJ Destiny but Light takes down Nightmare. And we do see there's a lot of back and forth here.
Oh,
Still trying to
Team
hold
Arc
it, and
Nemesis though.
Reyes being pushed out. Hotshot Kid comes in, takes down Asher. Cruzy trying all his best. In the point, takes down Miokin.
Truth getting that extremely clutch res on Ashar. That was a very big res from Truth there, and Team Nemesis is going to win
Very,
that.
very
Oh
close
my
match.
god, what a match. Truth with that clutch res on Ashar at the end. I gotta say, that was a turning moment for me in this entire match. And what a bunch of back and forth. Oh my god, Lightsmack getting the POTGs with these two reses, immediately retreating towards the point. Getting Reyes healed back up. This is where we see Nabu's popped his ultimate, but not getting any value because he's stuck behind the bubble.
Yeah.
What a close round, guys. What a close round.
What a really close round. This is the first game. It's not even the second one.
Exactly.
And now this time around, Global Esports gets the map pick.
And
So,
we didn't expect Team Global Esports to, I didn't personally expect Global Esports to win this map because historically speaking, KOTH control maps have been the weak point. They have been stronger in parts where they require more strategy and more synergy. They have always been a force to be reckoned with in everything that is in control. So, while I would say this was bad by Team Global Esports, it really wasn't, because in my opinion, they would have won that. They were a whisker away from winning that. And if not for that res by Truth there at the end, albeit after beyond all his mistakes on Mercy, throughout the two maps, I didn't think Truth really shined on Mercy there, but I feel like he really redeemed himself with that last res on Ashar, because that was a game changer, because there were like 2 people on each side, and getting that res up on Ashar there, even if it meant Truth going down, that was clutch, because Ashar had his ultimate there and immediately could just fly back up and immediately dish it out and immediately take out 2 people. It was a very big play.
Yeah, Truth died a bit early multiple times.
Gibraltar.
Yeah, Truth died a couple times a bit too early, but the finishing play did make up for it.
Yeah, it absolutely did. Stellar performance coming out from Ashar there. He's really clutched. I mean, you can't clutch any harder than that. Ashar is just like, I don't know, he really god moded there. And even Nightmare with the shatters, that last fight he shattered twice and he just went berserk. He took out Cruzy early into the fight. He took out, I think he took out Hotshot Kid early into the fight. Hotshot Kid got rezzed by Lifesmack. Very messy fight, very hard for me to see what's going on because I'm looking at player perspectives, right? But still, like Nightmare, I think the MVP for this match for me has been Ashar, but it's been a team performance all around. The first map, Piercer did really well with those gravitons. Second map, Nabu did extremely well with the Riptires. Third map, Ashar coming through and Nightmare coming through with the Shatters and the Farah rocket barrages. So I feel it was a giant team effort, and that is hard for me to say because Arc Nemesis have been known to be weak on the synergy side, and they're mostly playmakers, soloers, and on their day they're game changers, each of them, each player, Nabu, Ashar and Nightmare. But as a unit, as one unit, this looks very good. I'm very impressed with how they came back into that, despite how badly things went for them. All 3 maps, Global Esports were the ones to first cap, mind you. Oh no, the third map, I think, the third map Arc Nemesis, yeah, right. The third map Arc Nemesis got the first cap. But besides that, this has been so to and fro, guys. This has been super to and fro. Anyway, we've got 30 seconds. Let's talk about the lineups. Team Global Esports going to be on attack first, and Lifesmack going to be playing up this Mercy. I gotta say, guys, Mercy and Zenyatta are the meta this season. You can't play without a Mercy. It's just how it is. The game is just messed up in a way that you just absolutely need Mercy. You can't play without Mercy. It's just too good a hero. Oh, I think there's been a lever, so you need to pause.
Oh, pause.
Yeah, but one thing that I find interesting to Global Esports' composition is that they are going for both Doomfist and Genji.
I'm not sure he's going to stick on this for much longer. I think he's just rolling. He might just move to McCree because they're, I don't know, maybe it's a pocket strat.
Yeah, or they might be just going in, guns blazing at first, just trying to take out some while they cap the.
While they move the payload, yeah.
Get some advantages of it. Take the
payload a little further, yeah.
Yeah, and I think we'll have to restart this match as well because I don't think that Nightmare will be able to make it back within 5 seconds.
No, it's paused, so the timer does not change. So it's all
no,
right.
as in on the defense side, because he's going to be respawned. So to get from spawn to there,
that'll be a problem for them.
Yeah, they're asking for a restart.
We will remake the map then. It's no problem.
Yeah.
So let's look at the lineups anyway. Wow, Team Arc Nemesis actually backing their guns and going to be going up with this Orisa Hog. I know Nightmare is disconnected, but I'm fairly certain that is an Orisa waiting to happen. It's an Orisa Hog composition, so So it's a very standard setup, but I'm not liking this Ana choice from Miokin here, because while I would like to say Ana is a very good standalone hero, she just doesn't fit into the lineup because they need a defensive ultimate. You can't play in this meta without a defensive ultimate. You need that Zenyatta's Transcendence or Lucio's Sound Barrier. Yeah, because the enemy team has a Genji, the enemy team has could have a Junkrat, could have a McCree, could have a Soldier. You don't know what they've got running, so it's always best to come prepared to the very first fight, with the defensive ultimate.
Yeah, I do think Nightmare was on Winston before he left, though, not Orisa. So that's an interesting choice.
He might be switching to Orisa anytime soon.
I think he will be switching to Orisa because that is the composition. Orisa is what's run with Roadhog. You don't run Roadhog with anything else.
Roadhog hook plus Orisa is just
right
too
click
good.
is just extremely good, yeah. And plus the shields. Roadhog and Orisa win the sheep battle against any other tank composition. Definitely Ryan and Zarya. Definitely Winston and D.Va. Winston and D.Va are not even an issue. It's just Roadhog and Orisa are extremely good at shield management, which is why it is a very defensive, very great set of tanks.
Oh, so one thing I would like to take your input. We do see Piercer taking the Roadhog. So the Roadhog nerf did come a few days back. What do you guys think of that? Does it make him any less good?
What nerf came in 2 days back? I'm not sure of a nerf. There's not been a nerf to the hero in a very long time, I feel.
Yeah, I do not recall any major news about Roadhog.
In fact, there's been a buff to his hit rate, to his rate of fire. They nerfed the damage a little bit, but his rate of fire went up, and since they've done that, he's been a must pick in the last few weeks. So I wouldn't call that a nerf. That's a buff.
He's been better with a coordinated team, less of a standalone hero.
So once again, I was proved wrong by Nightmare. They know something I don't apparently. But however, Miokin switching over to that Zenyatta instead of Ana, which is a good sign, which is what I like to see, which is what I would have requested of them. I wouldn't be playing up the Moira. I wouldn't be playing up the Ana or the Moira here because you need a defensive ultimate. Nightmare, however, going to be on this Reinhardt, which is a little shocking for me to understand because Orisa is just so good. I told you guys why my reasons behind why Orisa is so good. Nightmare is not going to get so much value because they're just going to dive behind him, Reinhardt not going to get that much value.
Global Esports still has that Duke and Genji still hovering over. If they are going to go for that, expect them to just jump in any point in time. No, he doesn't go for the Hanzo.
Wow.
That's an interesting. That's
Hot
interesting.
shot kid on the Hanzo. Wow. Okay, no, he's just gonna pick up. We're gonna drop that
It's gonna
He's still taking the Genji.
early Sonic Arrow and retreat and Cruzy. Whoa! Cruzy goes all the way in immediately. And Piasso punishes them immediately. They are not waiting, are they? Two early picks coming out there by Team Arc Nemesis, and they are going ham here. Team Global Esports look like they're in serious trouble. It's time for them to retreat.
Nightmare is in a bad spot though.
Yeah, they are. They really are. Oh, Miokin getting hit off there by Cruzy. Wow.
BG Destiny takes down True. Cruzy comes in and takes down
Nabu immediately.
And
That's already has
What
play.
a play coming out by Global Esports. This is so turnaround right here. So back and forth.
So basically the Genji and the Doomfist is working pretty well for them. They are
very well. And look at that, they've already got a blade.
Exactly. And now, now this Genji looks really hard to deal with now. We do see Reyes in a very bad spot. He get his D-Max, probably will get taken out. He also gets taken out.
Ooh, Nabu getting so much value on the tactical visor though.
With the tactical visor. Cruzy takes down Nabu, however.
Ooh, Cruzy managed to get the pick on Ashar as well.
He just takes an Asher.
That is not good for Team Arc Nemesis. While they did get a 4-man ult going from Nabu there, Team Global Esports doing quite a bit of work on this Doomfist.
Yeah, I think Asher will be back in time though, so I don't think it will matter too much.
The Archer comes in, trying to do something, but the Archer,
Cruzy.
Cruzy goes down. Asher.
Oh, big surface shot, maybe?
And,
No. Blocked properly.
Lightsmack does revive Cruzy. Now Cruzy is gonna try to do something. DJ Destiny takes down Neoken.
Both sides have used
But DJ Destiny
A lot of ultimates, yes.
revived by Lightsmack. And we do see so much back and forth. There's a Shatter again. And I think this might be Team Arch Nemesis' win.
Yes, it is. 1 minute 30
Yeah.
seconds left on the clock, and this has been such a crazy turnaround. Team Global
Yeah, so
Esports.
what
They
was
look like-
amazing there is Nightmare started the fight with an Earth Shatter and then got an Earth Shatter mid-fight again.
Yeah, that's just
Yep.
what Nightmare does. Does just Nightmare
Yeah.
2K things. He's easily the best Reinhardt in the country. Like, undoubtedly, there's nobody even nearly close to him. Like, he's exceptionally good at it. And now DJ switching over to that Reinhardt just to
Both
contest.
teams did use Transcendence and Valkyrie though, so no support ultimates from either side.
We
Who's he
do
switching
see
over
that
to
there's a
the
Dragon
Reinhardt?
Blade. The Dragon Blade used that
Immediately
takes
gets
down
the Nabu.
This might be the point when they
Oh,
take
And
Dragon
grab
Blade.
Neoken as
They
well,
are
too, trying to do what he
almost
can there alone
right
against Truth.
Oh, but Truth wins the duel.
They do manage to get the point. And while I am extremely happy to see Mercy get a kill against the Genji, was to no avail. The damage was already done. As soon as the tactical visor was popped there by Nabu, Hotshot Kid immediately went in and took him out. So great play coming out there by Nabu, I gotta say. And Cruzy with the pickups and the backup damage there did a lot of work.
You must like me.
Yeah. Hotshot Kid did a really good job, just taking the Dragon Blade, just not letting Nabu deal any sort of damage. So he's going in, taking down, and we do see three ults. Cruzy did use his. So 2 ults with Light's ult and Razor's ult there. And we do see more havoc.
Oh,
Again,
Diva Bomb
and
coming out there.
Diva Bomb goes in. The Diva Bomb doesn't get anyone, but
Both
Asher
teams
does
Asher
using
does manage to get a
Transcendence.
pulse off on
Transcendence
Rails.
comes down, but Hotshot Kid takes down Nabu. Lightsmack revives Reyes. Piercer takes down Lightsmack. DJ Destiny and Cruzy takes down Asher and Truth.
This looks bad for Team
And
Arc
Cruzy
Nemesis.
takes
Cruzy
down
just going
Neoken as
ham
well.
there. How many picks
And
is that?
this
Cruzy
takes
going
down
crazy there. So many picks from
Cruzy.
Cruzy.
Yeah,
Cruzy
Cruzy got
Oh,
three
another
shots.
shot. What a play coming out from Cruzy and Hotshot and Light there. Wow, just wow. Cruzy being part of 4 picks there. And Team Global Esports, my god. This is just unbelievable play coming out from Team Global Esports. Cruzy really showing them who's boss. Anyway, looking at the alt meters,
Also,
both teams have
Hotshot
that
Kid
Valkyrie
on the-
running.
on the Genji as well. So we can see he can go for a flank again because he does have the Dragon Blade. So
And he's in great position and they don't know where he is. Wait, they do now.
Reyes goes down. Hotshot Kid comes in, but he misses
Ooh, not
the
getting
Dragon
anything
Blade.
out of that.
He takes
Nightmare
down
immediately
Truth.
reacting. Taking out
Lightsmack
Hotshot
takes
Kid.
up Hotshot Kid and Cruzy
There's
takes
a
down
big
Nabu.
Diva Bomb. Catches out Cruzy.
Diva Bomb comes in, Cruzy goes down, Light goes down, DJ Destiny takes down Asher, but Light gets revived. Reyes still has his ult though.
Not trying to win this, I feel. They're taking this slowly. They're trying to wait it out. As soon as the Diva Bomb goes in, I think there's the big bomb. I think this is going to get a lot of picks. No, it doesn't.
No.
Everybody takes cover.
The pillars are just...
Yes, in the backline with
Light
no
takes
HP.
down, but Reyes takes down Piercer.
Big amount of
And
trades
Nightmare
coming out
2K
from
takes
both
down
sides.
Lightsmack as well, but Hotshot Kid takes down Asher. And they are just stalling it out as much as possible. Reyes gets taken down by Nabu.
It's non-stop fighting action here, isn't it? Neither team willing to budge and not wasting too much time. Neither team. 2 minutes, one little shy of 2 minutes left on the clock, and Neoken has that transit. So both teams going hand in hand for what ultimates they use. Both sides used the Valkyrie last fight. Both sides have got nearly as much for the Transcendence again now. And
We do see Cruzy.
Oh, Cruzy just goes a bit too close.
Yeah, Cruzy went a bit too close. This is
Getting
might
picked
be a
off.
bad situation for Global Esports right now.
Yeah, and it looks
They
like
have
they're
to
just
probably
backing
back
up for
off.
now.
yeah, they
Yeah,
they
they're
have to
backing
wait for
up.
the
They need to
respawn.
back off. They can't fight this one. But Reyes goes in for some odd reason, and he just will probably be taken down as well.
Nabu
I think
positioning very
Reyes thought
scarily.
he could get Nabu off the high ground and
he
maybe
did.
even
And
secure the
he
kill.
did get him off the high ground, but it just wasn't enough to take him out. Nabu is just gonna sit pretty up there again. No problems at all. Ooh, what a pick there by Nabu. What a shot.
That's a great.
Immediate headshot coming out from Nabu. Great play there. Immediately grapples himself off to safety. Shy of a minute left now. This is bad for team Arc Nemesis.
They have just
team Globally
one shot at it. They have just one shot.
Very close headshot.
Missed by a whisker there. The Widow versus Widow battle coming out from both sides. This is a self-destruct coming out of Diva Bomb. Not gonna get anything, but Nabu catches Hotshot Kid.
Hotshot Kid again. And Reyes does have the Diva Bomb. They're trying to take someone down, and DJ Destiny goes down as well. This is not good for Global Esports, and this
they will immediately retreat and try and set up again. 19 seconds left on the clock, and same ultimates from both sides. Both sides have the tank ultimates. Both sides have the support ultimates.
Can they pull this off?
Can they pull this off?
They have 5 ultimates, so I do think if they play it right,
I think this is the point where Reyes has to ask the
very early played immediately. A transcendence coming out from Myokin.
oh, the others.
But the Diva Bomb comes in. Diva Bomb doesn't
not gonna catch anything.
Both gets revived by the Valkyrie, and they are trying to push in the point as much as possible. The Diva Bomb comes in from
Nightmare 2K not catching anything. No, Nightmare 2K's mech is getting really low there. Are they going to be able to stay on the point and keep this alive? Ooh, Nabu sitting up there pretty, taking free shots at everybody. Myokin managed to get that pick off on Rosie, and this is so crazy, but yes, Team Arc Nemesis manages to hold this out. What a play coming out from them. They stalled it out for a solid 3 minutes there. Team Arc Nemesis, boys. Really putting the guns out on on Team Global Esports. And someone on chat just said Hotshot Kid getting a lot of value with his blade. He's really not having a good day on Genji, is he? Every time he plays, there's a transcendence waiting for him to happen.
Yeah, if you notice this last fight, other than Valkyrie, none of their ultimates had any effect.
No,
Global
it
Esports.
No, it didn't, because they just mispositioned a lot. The Genji went in alone at a sniper, at a Widowmaker, and tried to take him out with that blade, but the follow-up was so on point. Myokin immediately mashing that transcendence button, runs straight over to his sniper. Nightmare immediately with the follow-up rockets, taking out the Genji immediately. So Team Arc Nemesis holding them back at 2 points, but this is by no means an easy feat. We all know Team Arc Nemesis has a big issue pushing the second point on Watchpoint Gibraltar. So I wouldn't say this is over by any means, okay? I would still say Global Esports still have a chance to hold this out, because man, I've seen Cruzy do some crazy stuff today, and cannot rule out any team that has Cruzy on it. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to watch, and I'm going to enjoy myself.
So now they need to shut out Team Arc Nemesis in order to stand a chance.
Yeah, they absolutely do, and most of that will comprise of taking out Nabu immediately, because Nabu
asking for a pause.
Okay, Arc Nemesis is asking for a pause, and that's good, because I need a moment to catch my breath here, guys. This has been crazy.
And
you wanna go over there?
We have another game after this.
Ah, that's
well, it depends on who wins this.
It does.
No, I'm talking about another game, another match.
Oh right, another entire match. That is right.
No, it's all right.
This is really the match that most people are looking forward to.
This is the match of the night. We've got nearly up to 30 viewers today, and this is like thrice as much as we had a day for yesterday. So this is the battle of the Titans, Clash of the Titans, man. This has got all the milkshakes brought all the boys to the yard. I apologize for saying that. I regret it already. Yeah, both sides.
Yeah, they're ready to unpause.
Yeah, both sides seem to be ready. So I gotta say, stellar performance again from Nabu on this Widowmaker, and Ashar coming through with the picks. Every time somebody was low, Ashar was always there to follow it up. So Arc Nemesis really have their DPS on point here today. I don't know much about the supports, but the DPS has really been on point here today. And
and Nabu especially, he's been very smart, because he switched to counter his DPS counterparts in both of the matches, and both of the times he's worked out.
Ooh, Piercer going a little deep. Is he going to get taken down? No, he doesn't. He managed to get out all right. The dive not coming through though. They're not going to be able to dive that composition. That's a very anti-dive composition there. They're going to be very careful when they dive in. Nabu trying to get picks up on top. Not getting too much value.
Oh,
Ooh, nearly hit.
Almost like that.
Nearly hit Hotshot Kid there. Ooh, there's a good dash there by Hotshot Kid. Immediately going to have to retreat. Will he make it out? Yes, he does. Just by a whisker there. Nightmare losing his neck. So Team Global Esports.
Nabu takes down Light though. Hotshot Kid takes down Neokin. Cruzy takes down Nabu. And DJ Destiny takes down Nightmare as well. Lysmag revives Light. And Asher takes down Reyes' mech. But they do manage to stall this out.
They are holding this back. So while the pick did come out, the early pick did come out from Nabu onto Light, it just wasn't enough to build a solid foundation for them to be able to push, because Cruzy getting that early pick off was...
Yeah, and Reyes has to get his mech back as quickly as he can now.
I find this extremely smart. Nabu is not playing on the high ground. Usually what you see is DPS is immediately switching over to the high ground. Just popping that very awkward bubble. I don't know what they're trying to do here.
Hotshot Kid
takes down Nabu! But Nabu gets immediately
red.
And
again,
he gets
it
immediately pounced on by D.Va.
Not as much value for that blade now, is it? Valkyrie's being popped on both sides. Nabu getting dived again by Hotshot Kid. Mioken will be there to back him up again. So they are not letting Nabu go down.
They do take up Hotshot Kid again.
Asher getting picked off.
Oh, big.
Nightmare getting a very big bomb there. And
both of the supports taken out in one bomb.
So Team Arch Nemesis getting through this just alright. Hotshot Kid not having a very good game, I gotta say. And that bomb was so clutch. That bomb immediately took down two people and immediately sealed the deal for the game. This is the most important part of the map, I gotta
Nightmare
say.
really showing that he's not just a Ryan main, he can play other tanks as well.
Absolutely. They saw on this Winston getting that early pick off on Lysmack. This will mean that they force the stagger, and this will take a little bit longer for Team Global Esports for them to set up. Team Arc Nemesis though already on top of the shuttle. Have their positions handled already. Truth going to be pocketing up Asher up on top on that Farah, and they still not changed the composition. Truth is nearly halfway there. They do manage to get the D.Va mech, so that's extremely good. Reyes losing that mech very early that's not good. Truth though, man, managed to get the pick off on Truth, so this will stall it out. This will slow the push down for the time being, because losing a Mercy in this juncture is really not good. Nabu, however, managed to get Hotshot Kid and Asher. The DPS is again coming so good for their team. Now Asher just going ham up here. No focus on him at all, so he's just really taking shots. Reyes on the other hand, never mind. Just as I say that,
Nabu gets taken down by Hotshot Kid.
Just like that. Global Esports immediately taking down. See, that early pick off on Truth there was what enabled them to do that. Even since they lost a couple of people, they did manage to recover from that. Now Team Arc Nemesis are in serious trouble, because Team Global Esports have the cart where they want it, and Team Arc Nemesis needs to go on the cart. Ooh, beautiful rocket onto Cruzy there. Will he be taken down? No, he won't. Light gonna be dropping low as well. Will retreat for the time being and get healed back up. So healers really doing their work here. Nightmare, however, losing his neck very early there. Cruzy position. Ooh, what a set of shots there by Cruzy onto Asher. A beautiful headshot coming out there. Will get rezzed immediately by Truth though. Is this going to be the Valkyrie pop? Hotshot Kid getting picked off immediately. There's a Earthshatter coming out. Ooh, immediately taking down Asher. Not getting any space there. Asher getting completely focused. There's a bomb coming out there. Is he going to get anything out of it? Yes, he does. Two people going down again, and there's Valkyrie coming out.
The Valkyrie just resurrects both of their team members back.
Hotshot Kid takes down Neokin. Hotshot Kid goes down, but Nightmare gets taken down as well.
So many 2 and 12 kills, and Team Global Esports really turning things around here. They're going to need some semblance of luck here if they want to win this, because I mean Arc Nemesis are going to need some semblance of luck if they want to win this here, because things are just so to and fro, and I don't know. Okay, so this is forcing out the switch on Asher there. He's going to be switching over to that Tracer, because Farah just not getting enough value. Cruzy constantly shutting him off and not letting him do much on it. Nabu setting up on top here. Is he going to get picked off? No, he's not. He managed to survive. No, 20 HP. Will live through that. There's a beautiful bomb coming out. Is that bomb going to catch anything? No, it's not.
Taking down no one, but Reyes goes down anyways.
Ooh,
great
shot there on LifeMax.
But
Cruzy again with the clutch onto Nabu there.
Shot takes down Ryukin.
Oh my god, Cruzy has been so on point.
Reyes takes down.
Oh my god. This has
This
been the Cruzy show through and through. Nabu coming through though, getting those pickoffs very early into the fight, enabling Team Arc Nemesis to try and take the point, but nope. Cruzy immediately shutting it down with that beautiful high noon, followed up by that amazing kill by Reyes by Hotshot Kid onto. Never mind, I'm jumbling my thoughts right now. Nabu killed off Hotshot Kid, right?
Switched to D.Va, so they're running a triple tank right now. I think they're going to focus on diving on Cruzy.
10 seconds on the card, they're trying to dive Cruzy, not getting too much value. Hotshot Kid dropping dangerously low. DJ Destiny will get picked off though.
Goes down, however. Reyes might go down as well. They might lose
the tranquility as well to counter that out.
Takes up DJ Destiny, and now
very risky res by LifeSmack.
Shatter coming out, will not block anything, and will he get? He's going for the pin.
Oh, good counter Shatter.
Counter Shatter there, not getting any value. Cruzy.
Someone has to go down.
Ooh, Graviton there, big Graviton. This might be it. This is what Arc Nemesis needed. And they are going to manage to get... No, they're not! Reyes gets back on the cart immediately. The stall out coming out from Reyes and Hotshot Kid is not going to be enough because they get picked off immediately. And I think this will be the board. Cruzy stalling it out as well. Oh, they finally get the point. 1 minute 20 seconds left on the clock, and Team Global Esports doing what they can to try and recoup, try and group up again and recover from this. This is so bad for Team Global Esports because now the momentum is on the side of players, on the side of Team Arc Nemesis. However,
yeah,
I gotta point out something. They've got a matter of 2 fights, and Team Global Esports have the Valkyrie, they've got the Rhine Shatter, they've got the D.Va Bomb. So I would not rule them out just yet. Only 60 seconds left on the clock. There's a bomb coming out by Nabu. It catches out 2 immediately. And is this it? Is this it?
Nice
Ashar with the tactical visor. Is this gonna be
and
it?
It looks like that will be it.
This is it.
Yes, it is. Team Arc Nemesis managed to take the win. Great play coming out there by Team Arc Nemesis. Wow. I am floored, ladies and gentlemen, after how Cruzy played that B point. Jesus Christ, what a clutch there coming out by Nabu and Nightmare 2K. That shatter play followed up by the D.Va Bomb. That was amazing. And then the tactical visor with the grab to clean up shop. Team Arc Nemesis showing team player Global Esports who's boss. Wow. So, revenge taken here by Team Arc Nemesis after that Hyderabad final that went players Global Esports' way. Today, Team Arc Nemesis coming guns blazing into it. Big shout out to, my opinion, Cruzy played a hell of a game. It was just really unlucky that LifeSmack got caught in by the bomb very early on. If she hadn't got caught in the bomb, that would have been a much more extended fight because she would have had her Valkyrie and she could have got, res back up and they could have turned things around. It wouldn't have been a one-sided affair there.
Yeah, Nabu's switching was very on point. He always knew which hero
needed. Yes. That switching over to triple tank, especially when Global Esports didn't have too many ults to work with, so they could just mow through the point. Cruzy doing so much work there, man. But I gotta give props to Cruzy. It was just the team dropping the ball slightly today, not being able to back him up that much because Hotshot Kid and LifeSmack, I feel like they could have had better performances today. Not to say on the side of Arc Nemesis as well, the supports Miokin though, I gotta say, big props to Miokin because he was on point with those transcendencies. He didn't let a single one go. You know, every time there was a Dragon Blade, there was a transcendence to counter, and he healed the right targets and he stayed with the team. So I'm very happy with how Miokin handled himself. Just Truth, on the other hand, could have done slightly better on Mercy on that Lijiang map, but I think he did. He redeemed himself with that res at the end. So Team Arc Nemesis are just slightly the better because I gotta say both maps were extremely close. You know, we didn't know who was going to win up until the last second. It was just way impossible to predict, right? We didn't know who the winner was till the very last second.
Yeah, it really could have gone either
Either
way
way.
at any point of that match.
This is why these two are considered the biggest rivals in today's Overwatch scene. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Eminence, and joining me today is Lunsink as well as Slayer Hex. Thank you guys so much for co-casting with me. We'll be back with you shortly with the next match. Please don't go anywhere. The next match is between... I'm sorry, who?
Nightwatch and Redemption.
Nightwatch and Redemption, yes.
Yep, Redemption coming back from yesterday.
Oh yeah, there's a third team in the midst now, Team Redemption. It's not just Global Esports and Arc Nemesis. We've got another team to watch out for. So we'll be back really soon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please stay tuned in. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a little while. How long is that game starting?
Yeah, it should be starting in about a few minutes.
Alright.
Let's say 5 to 10 minutes
5
for
to
the
10
players
minutes.
to get
5
here.
minutes.
Alright, go get yourself a drink and chill and come back in about 5 to 10 minutes and we'll be back right with you shortly.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the second game of the
Now
night. This
arriving at
is between
Lijiang
Team
Tower.
Night's Watch and Team Redemption. What a cracker of a first game between Team Arc Nemesis and Team Global Esports. I gotta say, big shout out to all the players. Thank you all for showing up and putting such a great show out here for all the viewers. It's been amazing watching you guys and this effort you guys have put into the game at improving constantly. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with how both teams did. It was a very close and very exciting match, and hope you all enjoyed it. Hope all the players enjoyed it as much as all the viewers did. I'm sure I speak on behalf of all the viewers, and we really enjoyed it. It was a great game to
Yeah, it
spectate
really
as well.
the greater matches of the tournament.
Anyway, it's behind us now. Let's look at what we have lined up going forward. Team Night's Watch, a resident Bangladeshi team. You guys are going to be supporting them probably, right? Home favorites and everything. Home favors and everything.
Well, yeah, we do. I mean, especially because I've played against these people in tournaments before,
Okay.
and I do feel like they have a lot of potential,
Okay.
but I don't think they've played as a team very much, so could be a problem with their coordination.
Okay. So let's look at the hero lineups really quick. Team Redemption. Advisor going to be playing up this Genji, Water on the Tracer, Solant on that Mercy, Watch are going to be playing up that Lucio, Archangel on the Monkey, and Wanderer on the Pharah. So they are running that Pharah Mercy lineup. And on the side of Team Night's Watch, Tracy going to be on that Junkrat, Manart on that Mercy, Rib going to be playing up that Pharah, Shannon on that Roadhog, Sparta on that Diva, and One Punch Man going to be playing up that Zenyatta. A lot of
Yeah, both
very
teams
early into
took
the fight.
opposite entrances.
Sparta getting that very early pick on Water, and Siobhan getting that early pick on Archangel. So Team Night's Watch off to a very good start. Advisor on the other hand gets that pick off on not sure who died. Was that
Racy died.
Racy? Right. Racy died. So very early cap coming out of Night's Watch. Team Redemption retreating and not contesting that anymore. Racy getting that very early pick off on Watcher. Wow, that's a huge stagger coming out from Team Night's Watch. They're forcing the early resurrection. Just like that, he's dead all over again. Okay, that's not good at all. That's just
Yeah, I was about to say, Junkrat's a bit of
scary.
unusual
Sparta
pick
takes
for
down
this
Rib,
map,
however,
but it
so-
seems like
but
it's working.
Manart revives Rib,
Oh.
and Sparta takes down
Water. So a lot of to and fro,
Rib
and
takes down
Wander looking for a
Archangel.
good barrage.
Wander has takes down 2 in the rocket barrage, but the Valkyrie
Valkyrie
just
coming
gets
out,
popped
just
and
immediately
Obi-Wan
turning things around
comes
all
up.
over again.
Sparta takes down Water again.
A good
and
rocket in
Rib
the face
takes down
onto Rib.
Go
Just not
Hunter.
enough.
Sparta takes down Wander, and they still have the cap. They still have it.
Yeah, the tire was unnecessary, I think.
It absolutely was. They're not going to get much value off of that Water. Too smart for his own good, immediately going to take it out.
Wasted.
Ooh. A right click coming out of One Punch Man, nearly take down Water, will retreat for the time being.
Switches off of Junkrat and onto Soldier.
I think that's why he used it that early.
Oh, that's
Very
done.
good bomb
Mercy's
there.
gonna die.
And
Oh,
Eva
never mind.
takes down
Racy
Archangel,
got
but Advisor and Wander take down, but Advisor doing so much work, takes down Racy, and but Manart comes in,
Still
takes
quite
down,
close.
takes up OP Man.
Could go either way.
OP Man pops the
Oh,
down,
Sean with a
takes
good
down
hold.
Water.
Where are the heals from Team Redemption? This is very poor from Sora. He gets
Advisor
picked
Yeah, and
very
this
early.
is tire.
Watcher has his sound barrier as well.
Archangel Shaun gets taken down as well. This might be the cap.
Yeah, it will be. Probably will be. Yes, it is.
This will be
And
the cap, and it
Not
just
bad.
stops at 99%.
okay, so
This
Team
is the
Redemption.
point where
Team Redemption
Yeah,
does.
so they just need one good fight and they should get the point.
Team Redemption does play it a little smart. I felt like that was very bad, letting them cap all the way to 99, but they do have their support ultimates, so they can hold on to the next fight. They've got the Blaze and they've got the High Noon as well, so the next couple of fights are going to be very rough for Team Night's Watch. They're not going to have an easy time retaking this because the ultimates have piled up now. Racy going to be playing up that Junkrat again, not sitting on that Soldier. The High Noon coming out of Water, not going to catch him. He immediately gets taken out by Racy.
Very risky repair and it didn't pay off.
Racy goes down
didn't.
as well. And
Oh,
we
but he
will
gets
see
rest
Racy
back.
coming back up again. And we might be seeing Advisor takes down Manart, however. And this might, they are lacking a healer, but Rip takes down Water. Water being revived by Soul Hunter. Shaun takes down Archangel, however, Rip takes down Water. And so many ults being popped. But still,
And I think that Redemption will hold this.
Yeah, they will. A lot of to and fro, and they eventually do manage to hold on to it. They've spent every single ultimate they had, though. 65% on the clock, and this is bad for Team Night's Watch because they spent a lot of ultimates as well. They traded out. They popped the High Noon. They popped. No, they didn't pop the High Noon. He switched from Hawk to Matrina. They did pop the Genji Blade and the Valkyrie
but
as well.
We do see Transcendence coming up, so he can use Transcendence in the fight to come.
Night's Watch is actually playing a triple DPS here with Sparta as their solo tank. It's an interesting combo.
Rip trying to do what he can, trying to get that early pick.
Wander being taken down. One Punch Man takes down Wonders, but Advisor taking down the DPS and the support. And
Team Night's Watch, just like that.
99 to 100%.
Yep,
Unleash
turn around there by Team Redemption. They really finally got their bearings down, didn't they? It really looked bad for them in the beginning. Their Team Night's Watch capping all the way to 99, just not enough to be able to retake that. It's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is, and it's called control for a reason. You maintain control of the point, you win the match. So great play there coming out of Team Redemption. They looked a little off sorts in the beginning, but recovering from that and showing Team Night's Watch who's boss. So
not unlike our last match, it got to 100 to 99%.
It's really not unlike our last match. Let's hope the rest of it is as interesting as the last match was as well. So a couple of swaps coming out. What are going to be playing up this Hanzo? Wow, what a pick! What a choice of heroes. Wanderer on that Zarya. So they are running the Rein Zarya, and they're running a Genji Hanzo combination, the Shimada brothers.
Yeah, they're probably going to be looking for the Hanzo Zarya
Tracy
combo.
goes in, tries to take out Soul Hunter.
Oh, but
And
Racy
managed to
does
get it.
manage
Rip
to get
takes
it.
down Soul Hunter.
Oh, Rip
And now
reflects
they are down.
into
Rip
Water.
takes down Water and
Huge
Archangel.
play by Rip.
And
Yeah,
but
it was, it really was.
takes down Rip. Sparta takes down Advisor, Manard revives Rip, and now they have the point. That was brilliant play by Rip. He took down 3 of them on his own, and that was brilliant out of him.
Well, I feel like more than anything else, it was just the dive coming out from the side of Team Night's Watch. The Diva, the Monkey, and the Genji going in, they did quite a lot of work. And there's an early Valkyrie coming out there by Manart to res One Punch Man.
One Punch Man gets killed and res.
Whoa!
But this fight is going.
A lot of aggression, and I think
Bad Hanzo's out comes out.
so does the Genji's ult, and just not enough to. Has it enough? Yes, they do get the start. They do get the retake, and the
I actually
comes
think
out at
that
24%.
Sparta and Rip shouldn't have killed themselves there, because if they're just contesting, they could have won
They
a
could have
few
got to at
extra
least 50.
percentage points.
Yeah, they definitely could have. Yeah. Wander taking down Shabon, forcing the stop, forcing the stagger now. Team Night's Watch, they've got a little bit of work
Oh,
to do.
good
Water with
scatter.
that. Very close, very clean shatter there. On to Racy, immediately taking him out, forcing yet another stagger. This is not good for Team
Yeah,
Night's
and
Watch.
attack boosted scatter can actually one-shot Winston, so they have to
Yeah.
be worried about that.
Yeah, and just like that, they've already recovered all the progress that they'd lost in the points, picking it up in the beginning.
We do
The
see a
High Noon
flank
coming
from
out there by
Sparta.
McCree.
Sparta!
Oh, good
Sparta
High Noon.
Beautiful
And
work
Rip
there by
decided to
Siobhan.
clean up.
So great High Noon, nobody reacted to that.
And Racy with 2 knockoffs.
That's a full-fledged team kill.
Yeah.
Big props to Siobhan there for that beautiful High Noon. He caught nearly 5 people on the High Noon, and I didn't see that coming at all from nowhere. All they spent was 1 ultimate. They didn't have to use
2
anything
ultimates.
else.
They
Well,
also
yeah,
used
they
the Winston.
did use Primal Rage. They used Primal
But
Rage.
it was
as
good.
well, yeah. It was definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Not very high value
Yeah.
ultimates there. The early bomb coming out, not going to catch anything. Watch out, yeah,
with
watch
the
out,
But
they're
big
getting
Rip
cut
does
off.
take down Water.
Oh,
Water
but
being revived
it
by
gets
Valkyrie. Rip takes down
Transcendence.
Water again.
There's a
But
Graviton
that's
and
a
Hanzo
lot
ultimate
of
coming out, and will
outstream
manage to get
Rip
4
takes
pickoffs.
Water.
Another swap coming out now from Team Redemption. Not bad at all by Team Redemption. They managed to recap as well.
Yeah, it might have been better to maybe leave Sparta alive, but
But then again, you can't count out Team Night's Watch now. They've got so many ults lined up. They've got the Valkyrie lined up more than anything else, while Soul Hunter used his there. So I gotta say, they are the favorites to win the next fight again. There's been retakes all around, constant retakes on both sides. And
Yeah, it's gonna be up to Advisor.
So that'll be interesting.
there's a big shatter coming out
comes out
by Archangel there, as well as Advisor's Genji Blade.
Archangel has to pay the price.
Only gets one, doesn't get too much value off of that.
And Hanzo's
Oh, good Hanzo.
Hanzo takes down OP Man. Sparta dying, but Sparta gets revived. Sharon takes Watcher out. Rip gets taken down.
Oh, they managed to
Ooh, they
recap.
managed to cap it. That's huge.
And Racy can ultimate and just hold it off till his teammates come back.
Yeah, Wander might
Oh,
be
Soul
taken
Hunter
down
is
as
so
well.
low. Soul
grab
Hunter
there.
gets taken down.
They forced out the high
Racy
noon as
takes
well,
down
but
Soul
not getting too
Hunter,
much
but-
Water
value.
is really
Yes.
low, but he managed to win the fight.
Yep,
I think they have just one. They just have one fight in them, probably, and they have
and
no
Rip
ultimates.
switched
Whereas,
to Pharah.
yeah, Team Redemption has more ultimates on their side, and
Dawn's gonna be looking to contest.
Racy gets taken down immediately. This might be the time when Redemption takes the gain. Sparta trying to delay it. He does manage to delay it somewhat, but I don't think he'll survive much longer.
Big
Grab
grab.
coming out there.
Comes down.
Just no
No
follow-up to
But
back
it's
it up.
probably going to be the game for Redemption.
Yep, and just like that, Team Redemption take the first game over Team Night's Watch.
Yeah,
Okay, so we had a little bit of an audio technicality there, a little bit of an issue with my OBS going down for a second. Anyway, that was map 1, Team Redemption managing to get that early pick off and take the 1-0 lead from Team Night's Watch. So game 2 going to be underway very soon. This is Night Watch's pick, am I right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it is Nightwatch's pick for the map.
Okay, let's see what they go with. Did we get to see the POTG? Yeah, we did. One Punch Man got it on that Zenyatta. For when the graph came out, he transcendenced immediately and kept his whole team alive when the Hanzo ultimate came out. That earned him the POTG, yeah.
now we'll just be waiting to see what map Nightwatch decides to take.
Yep. What's it gonna be?
Still waiting for them to
I think
pick.
they're still deciding what they want to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they had it pre-planned.
No, I don't think so either.
So while we're waiting, guys, let's talk about the last game. What do you think? We do see Racy going off. Did he get DC or something?
Probably.
Yeah, Bangladesh internet is not at all any better than Indian internet, right?
Yeah, it's not. We all have those lag issues. We have those.
Well, we're just waiting for Racy to come back into the game. I feel like they've got a little bit of a delay going on his end.
Oh, Bernie's back.
He's probably back.
Okay, he is, yeah.
Seems to be quite a bit of conflict about which map they'll want to pick.
They're taking their own sweet time, aren't they?
Is there a time limit?
I don't know yet. I think Slayer's the one you have to ask about that because he's the admin, so maybe he should shine some light on that.
Oh, Junkertown it is. Interesting pick.
Okay, so they have
It's gonna be Junkertown.
chosen to go with Junkertown. Wow. Okay, interesting map choice by Team Night's Watch. They must have something crazy planned for Junkertown because I know Team Redemption's not very proficient with it. At least they've not practiced it too much in scrims, so I'm not sure how much this will favor Night's Watch. But I wouldn't rule it out because this is a very good choice of map for them, honestly, in my opinion, because Redemption's not going to be prepared for what's coming their way. I don't think so, at least. So let's see what happens. It'll all come down to the plays though, because Water seriously hard carried on Hanzo at the end there. So is the duo combo of Racy and Rib going to be enough to take down Redemption, or is Water and Advisor going to come through and take Night's Watch out and take the win tonight? What do you guys think?
Well, I think Rip playing Genji was actually pretty interesting because Sean is actually the Genji main of their team.
Okay.
Although Rip is also a Genji main, Sean is more of a Genji main.
Off. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm not sure if they are having conflicting ideas about who should DPS.
Okay, so apparently both teams seem to be ready and we can get things underway.
Welcome to Junkertown.
Interesting choice of map, I gotta say. I'm kind of floored by the choice of map. Oh, can you pause and re-invite me to the game again, please? I'm having drop frames again.
Okay.
I want to restart my client really quick. Sorry about the delay, guys. I'm just fixing my client. Just re-invite me, guys. I'm back in. All right.
Welcome
Okay.
to Junkertown.
So it seems like we're ready.
Yeah, we are ready, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you can resume it whenever.
Oh, and another one has left.
Oh, bummer. This time it's Siobhan. Rip Siobhan. Okay, we gotta wait for him. No problem.
Yep, this is the problem of having tournaments online in Bangladesh and India.
Bummer, man. I know, right? Indian internet. Very sad.
It happens every tournament. Hope he's back at least.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Bastion come out on this map, especially on attack.
Yeah, Bastion is coming out, and Rib is hovering it. I don't know if they're gonna go.
They're on
for it,
defense though. So I think attack and defense, both teams will have a Bastion.
Yes, so they're both having Bastion. It's gonna be and they both have the Bastion Orisa comp. So, can you elaborate what we can see about that?
Bastion is a very common pick here on Junkertown because it's got long stretches, right? So it's a lot of open space and a lot of long stretches, so it's very hard to dive the Bastion on this map. It's a very heavily attack favored map because once you've settled on that cart, it's very, very hard to get you off that cart, you know, for the enemy team. So while I agree with the pick on attack, the Bastion pick on attack, I'm not so sure it's going to work on defense. It'll all be about execution. A very, very similar set of comps coming out from both sides. But Night's Watch going to be running up this double shield comp with an Ana and Mercy. And Redemption going to be playing up that Widowmaker with the Orisa and Hog. A very standard composition by Team Redemption. So, very interesting to watch who gets the first pick, and Rib it is. Rib managed to get that early pick on Archangel there. That'll really set back. Team Redemption. They're gonna have to retreat, and they're just switching up the positioning here. Team Night's Watch. Rib little hesitant to settle down again. Advisor on the other hand, not hesitant at all. Immediately gonna set up and take out Rib there. That beautiful pull coming out by Archangel. Gonna be enough to get that pick, and Water takes on Siobhan as well. Guys, this is very, very, very good for Team Redemption. They've got the picks that they needed. One Punch Man very close to that nano, but it doesn't matter now because Team Redemption, that cart is underway. A great Ana nade coming out as well, and they're just gonna clean shop here. See, I told you, once a team is settled down on the cart, it's just so hard for the enemy team, for the defensive team to recover from that. Water getting these amazing sensational picks, not giving them anything. So that'll be the first cap, just like that.
Only place for Omnix.
Long lane.
Very long range Sheila.
No one can hide from my sight.
Well, let's look at the ultimates really quick. Team Redemption do have that Valkyrie and the Zenyatta ultimate and the Transcendence, so this looks very rough for Team Night's Watch. They've lost the shield, and Advisor is in no man's land now, but Archangel managed to get back up there, putting that shield back up. Is it enough to keep him alive? No, it's not. The Zenyatta ultimate coming out will keep Advisor alive there. That's enough now for the time being. And Team Night's Watch look like they're in serious trouble. Never mind that, just as I say that, Team Night's Watch getting 3-4 early picks and will manage to take them off the cart. So great composure coming out there after losing Racy that early into the fight. Cleaning shop there, not giving them too much room. 4 minutes left on the clock, and I gotta say I'm very impressed with how Night's Watch handled that. That recovery was huge. That was huge. I don't know how that happened exactly. Sparta got those 2 early picks, not giving them too much room, and there's a shield coming out. Ooh, crazy shield coming out there. Crazy pull coming out there by Archangel. Are they gonna get any picks off of that? Oh, Water managed
Oh,
to
the
get...
Roadhog's very low.
You're right, he is. Sitting on the cart. They're trying to get the cart moving here. Racy contesting the cart really hard. It's the battle of the Roadhogs, isn't it? 100 pops his ultimate, will get taken down. There's the Valkyrie to immediately get him back up. Soul Hunter there, not giving them too much space, and Wanderer will take down the combined effort of Team Night's Watch. There's a tactical visor, and he managed to get 2 picks, but is it going to be enough to stall the cart out? No, it's not. Team Redemption are well on their way to pushing this cart yet again. So, Team Night's Watch has apparently had enough. They are going to switch off this Bastion composition. They're not going to play it anymore. Wanderer with that great hook on to Manart, but not enough to take him out.
Night's Watch actually switched off Bastion a lot earlier, because Rip already has his ultimate and is using it.
Great Blade coming out, but is it enough? No, it's not. There's a Transcendence to back it up, but they do get the value pick off of Water there, who's very fast, very far away from the Transcendence. And Rib just completely shutting down Team Redemption. What a play there coming out of Rib. What a play there coming out of Rib. Wow. So the Bastion kept shooting and he just deflected all of that chaos onto the Orisa. The Orisa at melee range and took out the Orisa immediately. Followed that up with 4 slashes onto the rest of Team Redemption. So Night's Watch, not a team to be trifled with, as they prove here. 3 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock, and Rib really taking the front. He just bladed and he's already got blade all over again. Water switching off of that Widowmaker onto the Tracer, and Team Redemption making big swaps here. They no longer have the beautiful play there by Advisor, taking out Rib. So that Valkyrie really not being put to much use there by Manart. Popping the Valkyrie, dying immediately does not help them at all. 3 minutes left on the clock, and Team Night's Watch going to be taken down for the time being. They have to do a full team reset. Water on this Tracer, really doing work.
My ultimate is ready.
Great play there coming out from Night's Watch by Redemption there. So Rib has his Genji Blade again. This is extremely good by Rib. He just played it last fight and now he's got it all over again. So they've got the Nano Blade this time, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. They pop the Nano Blade, and does he get any value? He managed to get 2. Make that 3. Is it going to be 3? No, it's not. Water managed to get away just on time. Advisor getting that value pick off on Siobhan, but it'll be rezzed immediately, and I think that'll be the end of the fight, and they'll just completely reset there. 2 minutes left on the clock, and I gotta say, Night's Watch have done an incredible job holding back Team Redemption here. I expected this to be a stop because, as I said, it's very hard to defend Anchor Down. It's not been the case though, because they proved me otherwise. Team Night's Watch doing a great job now.
Ribs actually switched off to Roadhog, which is a bit surprising because
considering
I
how
thought
well
he was doing quite well. Yeah.
I think he was doing really well, but basically going to be playing up that Junkrat. So, beautiful pick on Siobhan there. Advisor going on the Sana, trying to get value, not going to get much done. Wanderer, however, managed to get Sparta and Watcher as well, and the payload's well on its way. Are they going to be able to finish this out? I'm not sure if they are. Yes, they are. Siobhan popping that very late tactical visor. Nobody very close to the cart, so they do manage to get the full take. 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. Just as I said, Night's Watch was starting to do well. Complete turnaround there by Team Redemption. They immediately stop it out and end up finishing the map. So, what did you guys think of that? Wow. A lot of tools.
Well, I think it was quite impressive from both teams because although Rib did make quite a few plays on Genji, it was all part to his healing and all that, because the Nano Blade was completely shutting down all of the opponents.
Yeah, they used it like 3 times, and all 3 times they got so much value, which is how they, shortened the clock down quite a lot. This would have, if not for his Nano Blades, this would have been a very long, very huge cap. It would have been a 4 or 5 minute cap. 1 minute 30 seconds is all Team Redemption have to work with, and I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty good about myself if I'm Night's Watch, aren't I? I really am feeling good about myself because, as I said, this is a very attack-friendly map. You usually always finish, and you always finish with at least 3 or 4 minutes left to spare. So, if I'm Night's Watch, I wouldn't be too disheartened about this time. I think that they did really well to to close down quite a bit of time on that clock. So anyway, let's look at compositions again. So again, we're seeing the Bastion Orisa composition, but You see Team Redemption this time is playing it smart and not playing the Bastion on defense. They are instead going for a very unconventional May pick here by Archangel, and Water are going to be on that Hog, and the Advisor sticking to that Genji. So they've not got a hit scan now. Now the problem with now, if Night's Watch can pick up on this and immediately switch to Afara, they're going to be in some serious trouble.
Stop the payload.
So Rib immediately sitting on this Bastion, starting to dish out quite a bit of damage. There's Archangel waiting it out. He's not revealed himself yet, and this will be interesting to see what happens. There's a wall coming out, and there goes Rib. He's gone up, and are they going to be able to do anything with this? No, they are not. Archangel's got nothing, and he's immediately going to take it down. Team Redemption in serious trouble here. They were not able to use that value on the May. Wanderer taking shots at Rib, not going to get anything done. Going to have to retreat and reset. Jesus, that did not work now, did it? This is just easy pickings for Team Night's Watch. And Team Redemption not even going to be able to set up and take another fight here. This is just going to be a one-sided affair, and Night's Watch take the point with a very early 5 minute 30-second cap.
Oh, and Racy takes down that.
That May all over again. This is bad for Team Redemption. A very big stagger coming out there by Archangel. I gotta say, I expected better. He should not have got picked off there. This is a very long spawn for him. Look at him. Look at how much distance he's got to cover. It's a very long spawn for him. So, Team Redemption in serious trouble. They have to carry. They have to recover a huge fight here. Water, however, trying to do as much as he can here. Build up that pulse bomb quickly so he can dislodge or rip from the payload there. Not going to be possible though, because Water already low on health. It's going to have to go after that health pack. Starts dishing out again on the tanks. He's getting completely bullied there by Siobhan, and asked to leave. Wanderer picking off Rib and Racy. Mana though gets the res off on Racy, but immediately gets shut down. So that will be the end of Team Night's Watch's dream push there. They extended the Valkyrie, but it just wasn't enough, and they're just gonna retreat for the time being. But I feel like they got value out of that huge push. They still have 4 minutes 20 seconds left on the clock, and they are nowhere near done. They look like they want to take another crack at this with the Bastion and going up the ramp again. The Mayball's been expended, so Archangel's gonna have to retreat. Will cube on the cart, and will not get picked off. That was huge there. Ooh, there's a beautiful pulse bomb coming out by Water. That was big play. 3 picks immediately, and there's a wall to cut him off as well. So Rib, no man's land, nowhere to go, and Team Night's Watch slowly feeling the pressure now. Big play there by Water. That pulse bomb followed by that kill, that quick 3k, really shutting down Team Night's Watch. Not too much expended there besides just the pulse bomb.
Racy actually used his ultimate, but he got baited by Water, and Water just recalled, and the entire ultimate went to waste.
There's a ultimate by Bastion there, not going to get too much value as everybody on Team Redemption immediately runs the night. Ooh, great push up there by Rib. Is he going to get any value? No, it's not. Watcher immediately takes him out, and while the shatter coming out by Shimon takes out Water, just not going to be enough, because that's all he gets. And they spend the Orisa ultimate as well, not getting any value off of that. So finally they do switch off of that Bastion composition, as it does not go that well for them. He's going to switch on to the Soldier, and Water immediately retreating because he knows he has done the needful. The job has been done. They needed to get him to switch off of Bastion. That's exactly what they did. Now Team Redemption, they've got a lot of ultimates stalled out. So Team Night's Watch in serious trouble. They're gonna have to really work on their ultimate charge now before they can actually win a fight. Advisor getting that early pick off on Manart, picking away, has that Dragon Blade, not going to pop it yet. This is just easy pickings for Wanderer. No shield, so it's easy picking. Not going to let that Zarya run away. Don't want to take him out, and there it is. One Punch Man though, getting that pick off on Water, and Rib getting that pick off on Archangel. Does it spell trouble for Soul Hunter? No, it does not. He's just going to let it go and let them run back. Not going to raise any of them. Just stand up there, just chill out and AFK heal what's on the high ground. So Team Redemption doing quite a bit of work here. They've really shaved off 3 minutes on the clock. Sparta getting that pick on Wanderer very early is huge. And Archangel does manage to get the counter kill, and Advisor going in with that aggressive play, taking out Racy and One Punch Man. And does he manage to get the Zarya? No, he did not. Okay. Advisor there, big play. So it's going to be a contest for the POTG as well. Water's Pulse Bomb was huge, but so was Advisor's Blade now. Very to and fro, 1 minute left on the clock, and Team Night's Watch really have to do something big here. They did send the Valkyrie there and got no value yet again. It's a very early tactical visor coming out from Racy. He's not going to get too much out of it. Is no man's land, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Archangel immediately punishing the poor positioning there by Racy. Rib with that Dragon Blade. Is he going to go in for this? Retreats for the time being, saving it for the last fight, waiting for the rest of the team to get there. Or is he? It's now or never. 30 seconds left on the clock, and Archangel with that Blizzard gets the freeze off. No, he does not get the freeze off on Rib, but he does catch Racy out. Advisor Archangel taking out Manat as well. So, wow, Team Redemption really turning things around here at the second point after how poorly first point went for them. Very impressive. Very impressive by both Water and Advisor. And Archangel playing very smartly on that May, positioning himself better, not getting picked off. Oh, he's cubed and he's in serious trouble. Is he going to get picked off here? He's not got the cube or the wall. Is he going to get taken down? He's 1 HP. No, just walls right on time, and there's a blade coming out there by Advisor. Not getting too much value. Is he going to get Water? Nope, does not catch anything, gets hooked immediately. Will not get picked off. Still alive for the time being. Manat very close to that Valkyrie. They need it here if they want to win this fight. Nope, gets taken out. As they have the Graviton, but he is doing the long walk of shame all the way from base, and not going to be enough. The clock is on overtime here. Are they going to be able to stall this out before Manat can get there? No, they are not. He is back in base yet again, and that'll be GG. Team Redemption taking the clean win over Team Night's Watch. Great play coming out from both sides, but Team Redemption just a sliver of an inch ahead of Team Night's Watch. Great play coming out from both sides. Rib, although getting that POTG for this 4K there. Bastion shooting no end at the Genji. It gets deflected completely. Just a bunch of slashes to clean things down, and yeah, great play coming out there by both Advisor and Water to show Team Night's Watch who's boss. So while I would have liked for Night's Watch to finish that out as I expected them to, just didn't go their way. Are you still with me, son? I feel like I've been talking to myself.
Yep.
Yeah, so while it was a little bittersweet to finish things off, I was rooting for Team Redemption because like home favorites, and most of them are like my closest friends on the game, so I wouldn't say I'm that unhappy about the victory, but yeah, I would have liked for this to go to a map 3 more than anything else, because I would have wanted the action to continue tonight. But yeah, that's all we've got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been Eminence once again. This is I would like to thank Lansington and Slayer, both of them, for joining us here today, and we'll be back with you first thing tomorrow with the rest of the matches. I have not got the group schedule yet, but they'll be put up on the group. Please stay tuned in. Thank you all for the immense amount of support, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, guys.
Good night.